As you walk through the land of Elden Ring, you've encountered different type of enemies, and one of them are the Mausoleum Knights. What are they? What is their purpose in Elden Ring? As you see, this type of soldiers are very distinct from other ones as they don't have any head, making them the headless knights. What would be the purpose of them being headless? Well, today I'm going to be diving into this video, and I'm going to go into the story behind the Mausoleum Knights and into the Elden Ring lore and find out more about this type of soldiers. Who are they? What's their purpose? What's going on with the sun in their shield, and much more. If you want to know more about Elden Ring lore, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, why not hit the subscription button, as we will be bringing to you guys even more Elden Ring lore and as we dive into the mysteries of this amazing game. As you play the game, you've gone through the different lands such as Bellium Highway, Consecrated, Snowfield, and of course the Deep Root of Death. Now, in there you have seen the different type of Mausoleum Knights, and let's dive in a little bit more. A self-inflicted curse ties the spirit of these loyal knights to the land, having willingly beheaded themselves so that they may serve their masters in death. Now, as you guys have encountered them, this type of foes in Elden Ring have their own purpose. And one of them is that they will need to guard the walking mausoleums. As we take a look at their armor, you guys get to see there it says, armor worn by headless knights who endlessly guard the wandering mausoleum. The wing-shaped ornaments on his back evoke the death bird, a self-inflicted curse that ties the spirit to these loyal knights to the land, having willingly beheaded themselves so that they may serve their masters in death. So, the big question is, why did they behead themselves? And that is where this is taking us next. The reason why they beheaded themselves is because they wanted to serve their master to even in death, meaning that they wanted to forever, always be loyal to their master. So in this case, as you guys have played in the game, you guys have noticed that there are 7 walking mausoleums in Elden Ring. Now, one of the things that the purpose of these mausoleums is to, yes, to duplicate any boss remembrance. But the thing is, here is, why is there 7 walking mausoleums? So as you guys note, one of the things, once you bring down, and as you guys see in here in the video, when you bring down a walking mausoleum, it just collapses down to earth and you are able to enter it. Now, each of them do carry a demigod, a headless demigod. Now, who are these demigods? Well, it is said, guys, in the Elden Ring lore, that these are the children of Godfrey and Marika. However, in the lore, we only know of 2 or 3 children. Since there are 7 walking mausoleums, who are the rest that are inside those different mausoleums? Who are these children of? And one thing we do know is they are Marika's children, but with who else? The big question is, who are the rest of the demigods, and why are these headless knights so willingly to guard these mausoleums? As you guys note, one of the things is when you bring it down, when you bring these mausoleums down, the headless knights that are guarding any of the walking mausoleums, they disappear once you bring them down. So that is such a peculiar and very detailed information about the Elden Ring lore, because their purpose is, yes, to guard the mausoleums, but once you bring it down, they disappear. So if we take a look at the information that we find in the Great Shield that the headless knights carry, it says metal great shield painted with a sun in eclipse, carried by the headless Mausoleum Knights. The eclipse sun, drained of color, is protective star of soulless demigods. It aids the Mausoleum Knights by keeping destined death at bay. So, once again, we get to hear soulless demigods. And since we have 7 different mausoleums, walking mausoleums in Elden Ring, we can only jump into a conclusion that these are probably bosses that we defeat among Elden Ring, such as Godwin, and we get to find out a very good information from Marika's unwanted children. This one says the soulless demigods are, well, demigods are described by the ghosts outside of the church of the pilgrimage as Marika's unwanted children. We know, thanks to the Rani's and also Fia's quest line, that what Rani did to Godwin was only to kill his soul, not physically like Rani died, but it was more as practically killing his soul. So, on top of this, we can come to a conclusion that the headless knights are the ones that are protecting the demigods who we defeat in Elden Ring. So we get to find out that their purpose is just to pretty much obey their masters and be their protection when they are at a resting point in the walking mausoleums. And the last thing we have here is about the legendary spirit, the summon Lutin the Headless. If you guys get to look more into the description of this summon, it says legendary action remains. Use the summon the spirit of Lutin the Headless. And then it goes on to say, spirit of Headless Knight who leads the Mausoleum soldiers wielding a lance enrobed in death and hurls a spectral lance at foes. And then it goes on to say, Lutin sacrificed her life so that in death she could continue to protect a soulless demigod until their revival, earning her the hero's honor of Earth 3 burial. Now, I'm not going to get into the Earth 3, but it will be a video that I'm going to be talking about more about pretty much the Earth 3 lore, and you guys may want to hit that subscription button because you do not want to miss that. So there you go. That is the lower information that we can find about the Mausoleum Knights that we are able to find not only within the game itself, but the different type of pieces, the armor pieces that you guys are able to acquire once you farm the different type of Mausoleum Knights. Some of them are located in the concentrated snowfield. Some of them are also in the Deep Root Death, or you guys can also find them in the Raya Lucaria Academy. So as you see, Elden Ring has many secrets, and we haven't even started digging in just at the beginning of it, but we are going to be continuing the series, and I hope you guys like it. And if you do, don't forget to hit that like, and also don't forget to hit that subscription button, and stay tuned for more Elden Ring lore.